Alright, this is going to be the first video in a series where I put together a clone of a Mark 13 Mod 5. If you're not familiar with the Mark 13 Mod 5, it's a bolt-action 300 Win Mag sniper rifle used by the Army and the Navy, and the Marine Corps as far as I know. But anyway, this is a kit from Thoroughbred Armament, which comes with a lot of the hard-to-find parts for the Mark 13. So this is going to be a part one for this video series as well as a unboxing. So getting into it, this is what you'll get from Thoroughbred. No box or anything, it just comes shipped right in a Pelican case. All of the parts, including this Pelican case, are surplus, so these are from demilled guns, so keep that in mind. It'll come just as you see it with the shipping info just stuck right to the box, which you can see I've so elegantly scraped off. So getting into it, let's just cut off these zip ties. Household scissors may not have been the best tool for this. There we go. Alright, I should mention that these kits are in a variety of different states and configurations, so they all come with the same parts, but some of them may or may not have wear and tear on them, or they may or may not be spray painted. Like I said, these are surplus kits, so but basically all the contents of each case will be the same, just stuff like the layout of the packing foam in the Pelican case might be different between sets. So let's see what we got. All right. So, got a few different pieces to get into here. I should mention these kits go for about 1,900 bucks, which sounds like a lot considering it's not a complete rifle or anything, but like I said, these parts are really hard to source. The chassis, these Pelican cases, at least the ones with this layout of foam that you see, this just saves you a lot of work tracking down all these parts. And it actually does save you money in the long run, in my experience. These chassis I've seen in the past go for as much as $1,500 on their own. So 1,900 bucks for the whole thing with 8 magazines, a bipod, trigger, the Badger IMNUS rail on the front, or IMUNS, I forgot how you pronounce it, but getting into it. So here is the chassis we're going to be starting with for my build. So it looks like it is in actually surprisingly good condition. Definitely some wear and tear on it, some kind of greasy marks from like fingerprints and stuff on it, but overall I'm not seeing anything I'm really complaining about. Folding stock still works just fine. Locks up really solid, as expected of an AI chassis. Harris bipod on the front. This is the 6 to 9 inch notch bipod. You can definitely tell it's been used. It's got a little dirt up in the legs and it's not as snappy when you pop them out, but still definitely usable. And there's that Badger Immunes rail, or however you want to pronounce it, Immunes. So there were a couple different variants of the Mark 13. I'll get into that when I actually do the finished video on this. The original one would have used a Remington Mars rail. This one is kind of the updated one, the retrofitted model that uses a Badger Immunes and just a regular Badger 20 MOA top rail instead of that long Remington rail, which was known to have some issues. So, the chassis itself looks fantastic. For the trigger, got our mil-spec Model 22 two-stage trigger. These were issued on Mark 13s that use the Stiller action, which is the action I'm planning on going with, so that is perfect. Comes with 8 300 Win Mag AICS magazines, so that's awesome. And as always, Thoroughbred throws in a patch or some kind of goodies, so that's cool. So my next update on this video will probably be, if I had to guess, it'll be when I get the action and the barrel in, and then I'm getting ready to send those off to be fitted to each other. So I'm really taking my time with this project. It's going to be a while until it's fully completed, so just be patient. I will get updates done on this as soon as I can, but this is going to take a while. If you know anything about Mark 13 Mod 5s, these, in terms of price, will cost more than a lot of like high-end military clones like SAS systems and stuff. They'll end up costing more than a fully built M110 or like my Scar 20, for example. It's going to cost more than that, so definitely going to take my time with this one. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below, and thanks for watching.